Hey everyone, how's it going? Gamer Chris TV here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. On today's video, we're going to be talking about everything that the multiplayer mode has to offer, and we're talking about two different types. Non-ranked, which is 4 on 4 and 12 on 12, and ranked, which is its own separate thing. We're going to discuss what that has to offer too. On my next video, we're going to be discussing well, I'll get to there. But anyways, if you guys want to check out yesterday's video that I put out, check the top right corner of your screen. I'm pointing this way, but check the top right corner or on the end color towards the end of the video. But anyway, let's get right into it. So, after you click on the title screen, you can see this option called multiplayer, right? When I click this or press A, and it's probably like, man, there's a whole lot. Sure, are you sure it's not gonna be overwhelming? No. So let's talk about the non-ranked stuff first. There's a whole lot of non-ranked modes. So non-ranked would start for 4 on 4. So join ops is a rotational event. That's 4 on 4. Quick play on season 1. We had Slayer, which is basically a team deathmatch from any other game. That's what Halo's been calling it. Slayer, Oddball, Capture the Flag, One Flag, and yeah, Slayer. I can't count. Slayer, Oddball, Capture the Flag, One Flag, Strongholds. There we go. That's 5. 5 different modes and quick play we should go into in season 1. And then we have in season 2 they added 3 more options, which is King of the Hill, Land Grab, and Attrition. So that's total 8 different 4 on 4 modes. Like for example, we're going quick play. We're not gonna actually play the mode. Go to game list. You guys can see here's all the modes that are in this. This is just a mode if you just want to hop right in and let the game choose for you. Unfortunately there's no way. The only way to play this is either if it's on the custom games browser, which I will make a tutorial video on how to get the most fun of the custom games browser with your friends. But you could do custom games on this, but you can't do online matchmaking with this. There's no individual modes like the MCC. Maybe we'll get there one day, but that's all of it. Alright? So those are all the 4 on 4 modes that I mentioned. That's first of the non-ranked. Second thing, I missed one, is we have another one. I actually missed a couple. So we have Team Survivors. This is the new addition to the playlist because all that is basically you have attrition and you have elimination. Attrition is where your team has a set amount of lives, and each respawn depletes 1 life of your whole team. So, for example, let's say if I'm playing, let's say if me and you are, if I'm on a team, right? And if I die once, that subtracts 4 lives from the team. How many respawns? Once you're out of respawns, you know, you have to revive them. Elimination, there's no revival. You play you play your every last bit you got because you only have 1 life and 1 life only. You can't respawn them. And we'll click, and yeah. We have attrition. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, we have dodgeball too, and of course we have elimination. Dodgeball is basically it's basically like regular Slayer, except that you get an extra life back if you kill someone on the enemy team. So let's say you lost a life. In order to get back that life, you have to eliminate someone on the team, and they lose a life, and vice versa. And yeah, you have attrition, elimination, and you have dodgeball, which I discussed. Alright, so we have big team battle. Now, big team battle, as the description says below, is a 12 on 12 mode, which you're going against another set of 12. So there's 3 squads of 4. And it's really fun. It's a nice chill it's a nice chilled thing. It's a nice chill game mode. I know, but it took me so long to say that. But it's a nice chill game mode where you have Pelican Drafts, which will give you Scorpions, which are the tanks. You have the Wraiths, which are enemy vehicle tanks. And you have the Banshees, the Banished Banshees, which are the flying ones. And of course you have the Wasp as well. You have the Mongoose, the Warthog, the Gun Goose. Those are the type of vehicles you get. Of course there's many more to them too that I can't get off my head. But anyways, what can you do on Big Team Battle? Well, click on Game List, and I'll scroll down a bit, but here's all the game modes we have for Big Team Battle. We have from Season 1 and Season 2, we have Big Team Slayer, Big Team Capture the Flag, and Big Team Total Control. Now, on the winter update, they added, was it before the winter update? Or after? It was, there's this one event that added, Big Team Fiesta, Big Team Fiesta, CTF, Capture the Flag, Big Team Skockets, and Big Team Shoddy Snipes, and Big Team Snipers. I believe those were all the extra Big Team modes added. That was a really cool event. But yeah, that's what we have. But that's all the Big Team Capture the Flag is on. There used to be Skockets on the playlist, but that was removed. Oh yeah, I forgot. Stockpile. My bad. We also have Stockpile. So, here's the little count again. We have Big Team Slayer, Big Team Total Control, Big Team Stockpile, that's 3. And Big Team Slayer, Capture the Flag, Total Control, and Stockpile. Those are the 4 non-Fiesta modes. The Fiesta modes are Big Team Skockets, Big Team Shoddy Snipers, which are snipers and shotguns. Big Team Fiesta, which is Big Team Fiesta is basically we have random weapons and loadouts and vehicles, and also have Big Team Fiesta Capture the Flag. So yeah, there's a whole lot of Big Team modes. But that's all on some separate playlist. From this Big Team Battle playlist, it's the first 4 I mentioned. Alright, that's it. For Big Team Battle, we have Bot Boot Camp, which is 4 on 4. Which is basically a team of you have one team of 4s, one team against a 4 on bots. These are Marine difficulty, so they're really easy. And it also, if you want to matchmake online against people and with bots, you can learn the objective, and you could basically learn your movement on such. So again, really easy for Bot Boot Camp. Skip over the rank stuff. Fiesta, you have random weapons and equipment. Like I mentioned, there's a big team version of this on its own rotational playlist. I don't know when that's gonna come back. Team Slayer, which was added. Team Slayer now is it's basically 4-on-4. Instead of being on quick play at its own separate playlist. Then you have Tactical Slayer, which is 4-on-4, except they have no shields, no health. Well, you have no shields, you have health. And here are all the different modes for that. So click on this, game list. We have Slayer Sidekick, Tactical Slayer, which is with with the BR, Stalker Slayer, Slayer Mangler, and Stalker Commando. And that's it. You can have different maps for that. Alrighty. So now that we covered all the 4-on-4, all the non-ranked modes, let's talk about the ranked modes. Now, the reason why I mentioned ranked on a separate list is because it's its own settings different from non-ranked. So for ranked, go on Ranked Arena. As you guys can see, we have our own progression system right here, which is our CSR. And there's different placements. Now, when you first start this game, first you have to complete, I think it's like five matchmaking modes in order to get to ranked. And then you have your 10 placement matches, and then the system will tell you what you are. So, and you basically start from the bottom and work your way up. So I'm a gold 4. The highest you can rank up to is an Onyx, and then the number just goes up and up from there. But here we go. So let's first start at the top, which are game modes. I have Capture the Flag, Regular Slayer, Strongholds, and Oddball. Basically the same as Quick Play, except that you only get 4. There's no attrition. There's no dodgeball. There's no fiesta. Just your basic modes. And also have King of the Hill as well. So you have Season 1 and Season 2. Modes. Game modes. Except for attrition. Land grab. Except for attrition and land grab. So that's all you have. You have King of the Hill and those other modes. Then we have a ranked queue. Now, if you're playing on controller, you could choose to play with a team that's on controller or on then you have ranked queue, mine is closed. And then we have our input, which is crossplay. And yeah. So that's basically does it for ranked and non-ranked modes. Also, just to keep in mind, if you're playing ranked, you want to try your hardest as much as you can. So again, apply the skills you learned from yesterday's video. Again, top right corner, or on the end cards at the end of the video. But again, you can only go up to a certain amount of you can go up or down. You can rank up or down. So if used to be if your team does bad and you fail to complete the objective, your ranked, your CSR will go down. This little blue bar, this little bar right here, will go down to be red. So let's say if I was playing the team on 4 and I lost, it badly. I did badly before the new ranked reset. I would be a gold 3. But in order to maintain and go up, I'll have to play some ranked modes, and I'll potentially rank up and get a quarter of this. The more you go, you have to grind for the highest position. So if definitely be trying hard, be practicing a whole lot. In ranked, it's not an easy battle. Sometimes the matchmaking is a bit wonky. Sometimes you get on team of 3, get the team on 4, or vice versa. So try hard, try your best no matter what. You know, they did implemented new rules, like the first quitter rule, which is basically if one person on the team quits, you quit, you don't lose anything. And that's it. But yeah. Alright, so that covers it for ranked and non-ranked. I've been playing ranked, it's actually pretty good. Also, if you want to check out what your last match results were, you can go either to the bottom of your controller, put your thumbstick down, or if you have a mouse, just put your mouse over on the bottom, or you can just press F. Right now I didn't load to any matches, so I have nothing, but you might have if you're still watching this video on a separate screen or not. And also, and one last thing, if you're wondering, Chris, how can I add my friends to this? What if I want my friends to help me in big team battle? Well, here's what you do. You do two things. We'll use big team battle for an example. Go to big team battle, and then right beneath it says fire team, you're gonna see a little logo. Then you want to click, and you want to click the plus button, and it tells you. And now, if you have friends added, and they're playing Halo Infinite right now, it'll tell you what they are in. So if it's multiplayer or ranked, and then it'll tell you, okay, this is big team battle or regular Slayer. Then you go, and then all your offline friends not playing Halo Infinite, they basically light up. Or if they're not on at all, they'll just be grayed out. So that is it. Or just want to invite them regardless. You can click the plus button and the exact same thing. However, let's say you want to do a join in progress, or you want to invite someone. You just press paper airplane logo right here, and it'll send them an invite to join. It'll be a prompt. Or what you could do also is another way. You could click on where it says multiplayer big team battle or whatever your friend is doing. Click this. You can either invite all, or you could join that match in progress, depending on what they're doing. But yeah, so I think I covered everything on what the multiplayer suite has to offer. We talked about non-ranked modes, we talked about the ranked modes, and also how to add your friends in too, and also invite them as well. On my next video, I'm probably going to talk about how to utilize the custom games browser. So here's a little teaser to that. So we'll talk about that in the next video. But hope you guys enjoyed this.